morning. How's everyone today so far? Good. Well, my name is Patrick O'Neill. I am with the Center for the Advancement of Science and Space, otherwise known as CASIS. What that means to you is that we manage, promote, and broker research on the International Space Station U.S. National Laboratory. So think about it like this. In 2005, Congress designated a portion of the International Space Station to be deemed a national laboratory so that way everyone would have the opportunity to have access to bring their research to the International Space Station. It's almost like their way of saying that we've invested $100 billion of American taxpayer money into the International Space Station. It's high time that we get some return on that investment. So we are the organization that, once again, is tasked with utilizing the International Space Station as much as humanly possible. Some of you might have seen a partnership that we have recently brokered with Mass Challenge on Engadget's website, and over the next few months they'll be continuing to have a little bit more about CASIS and Mass Challenge. Mass Challenge is the world's largest startup accelerator, and every single year they put together a contest where they will put up $1 million to a few startup companies to help them succeed. They'll provide office space for them, and again, just general assistance along the way. CASIS's role this year was that we thought it would be a very good idea to see if there might be opportunities for research to go to the International Space Station that might be proposed through Mass Challenge. So on top of the $1 million that Mass Challenge will provide, CASIS in turn will throw $100,000 to any research proposal that could potentially be done on the International Space Station. It's effectively our way of almost making the flight free in a sense. So $100,000 will help with all of your startup costs on the ground to help you get that free launch to the International Space Station to conduct your research for groundbreaking innovation. So again, we'll see a little bit more about that moving forward. The real reason that we're here today is it's kind of a historic moment right now for CASIS. How many people here are familiar with SpaceX? I'm sure just about everyone is. So SpaceX a few months ago made history because they were the first commercial entity to send cargo to the International Space Station. Very big deal. CASIS, in a sense, is going to be doing that same type of historic moment. For the first time in the history of aerospace, a third-party entity will be sending research to the International Space Station for groundbreaking discoveries. That is a CASIS-sponsored payload. And it's actually kind of apropos in a sense because we're going to be utilizing SpaceX to get there. So in order to, I guess, make a big splash, or as big of a splash as we possibly could, we really wanted to try to publicize this event. And what better way to do that than by creating some sort of a mission patch, if you will. Back in the day when the shuttle was going up, there would always be crew patches that you would see on the astronauts' arms. We decided to do something similar to that, and the best way that we thought to do that was to bring an iconic artist to the fore as well, so that way they could create our mission patch. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with Shepard Fairey, but Shepard Fairey is the man behind Obey and the Obama Hope poster campaign. That was the individual that we tasked with partnering, I should say, to make our mission patch. And if I could please, there's a little video by Shepard Fairey talking about why it is that he decided that he wanted to create the first CASIS mission patch.
I'm Shepard Fairey. I'm an artist, graphic designer, activist. A lot of people know my street art. And I'm always just trying to use my art to do projects that I think are exciting. So what I'm doing here, I'm working on a patch for CASIS. You know, the idea of doing something good that's actually going to go into space and be part of exploring new technology that's unknown. You know, advancing. That's you know, I think that's even just tangentially an amazing thing to be connected to. So I was really excited to be invited to be part of this project. I wanted to convey, you know, the most appealing aspects of the space station, and you know, and then also maybe get a sense of motion. But with a patch being so small, you really need to simplify the elements to make them work in an iconic way. So, you know, reducing and abstracting the space station to something that, you know, that worked with really simple forms but was still really pleasing was a big part of the objective. When this project was brought to me, I really was just awed by the idea that I could do something in a realm that very few people have done. And yeah, it's it's special. It's a really special thing, and I'm flattered and honored that I could create something that becomes, just a small symbol of how things can move forward. The excitement of the unknown. To be part of that is really, it's really a cool thing, and I'm amazingly very spoiled in the range of awesome projects I've gotten to do, but this is something that I've never been able to do, and I think is maybe a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All right. So that is our mission patch, our first mission patch, and our first payload again is scheduled to go up a little bit later this year in the September-October timeframe on SpaceX. What you can kind of see on the mission patch too is it says ARK1, and ARK1 stands for Advancing Research Knowledge. That is basically what we're going to call every single launch period that goes up, because that's our goal. Our goal is to create opportunities for groundbreaking research opportunities for research that will ultimately benefit humanity as a whole. Now that said, we actually have kind of a giveaway today. Two things. One of them is that Shepard Fairey was kind enough to actually autograph a few of these mission patches. And so we would like to give one away now, and so I'll do a raffle. But then the other thing that we're going to be having happening is anybody that follows us on Twitter for the remainder of the conference, and our Twitter handle is @ISS_CASIS. Anybody that ends up following us and tweeting us, we're going to choose one at random, and that individual will end up getting a free Shepard Fairey autographed mission patch. Additionally to that, if you go over and stop over at our booth today, we will have just mission patches by themselves as well as stickers. So if you want to talk to us about what opportunities might exist for potentially you or somebody that you know to get their research to the International Space Station, we would love to chat with you. We would also love to chat with you about the partnership with Mass Challenge to see if that might be an opportunity for you as well, so that again, you can get your research to the International Space Station. I think that one of the things that Shepard Fairey said in his video was that he's had the opportunity to do an awful lot of incredible things over his time. And the next foray, I guess, for him was to move into space. And the way that we look at it is that we've done a lot of great things on Earth. Maybe that next wave, that next opportunity for groundbreaking opportunities will take place on the International Space Station and will take place in space. So we would love for you guys to stop on by and see if there might be opportunities for you. So let me play at the hamster wheel real quick. Okay, and we got number 745103. I repeat, that is 745103. And the name for that is Sean Reynolds. So if Sean Reynolds would like to stop on by, we're going to end up having the patch, I believe, over in the back corner over there. So Sean, if you're here in the audience, great. And again, if anybody would like to add us as at our Twitter handle, then again, we will be selecting somebody else later on this afternoon so that they too can get an autographed Shepard Fairey mission patch. And with that, I guess I would like to pass that over to the space panel. Thank you all very much.